Welcome, welcome, welcome. I salute you. I salute the soldiers, the veterans. I'm a veteran myself, war vet. Made it back here. Still have my ass behind me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Wanted to talk to men and maybe even people in general over 50. I'm over 50. I'm actually proud of it because I still have my health. I have a lot of wisdom. I have a daughter. I actually had her at a later age, and I enjoy every minute of being a dad. And I guess I have so much wisdom that I wanted to share it. That's really what this channel is about. I mean, I know so many people do it. This is more for, this is one of the things where we need more people that love, that want to share knowledge, that want to help people. That's needed out here. So I guess I've raised my hand and said, I want to do it. So this video is about men or women over 50. And these are the smart things that people over 50 do as far as being or getting to that elder statesman. I would have to say, number one is be yourself. Be unapologetically yourself, and also hold on to your peace. Enjoy your peace. Love your peace. That is huge. A lot of people live in a dysfunctional, they either trapped in dysfunction, or they grew up in dysfunction and all they know is dysfunction, or maybe they just have people living with them that's dysfunctional and they can't get away from it. But that's the peace part. But the other part is people being themselves. By the time you're 50, you should definitely be yourself. By the time you're 50, you have nobody to impress anymore. Even though there's people out here that's doing that. But you should be done with worrying about what other people think and this and that. You shouldn't even be worrying about that. That shouldn't even be a big deal anymore. I think that once you reach that 50 number, you should be really settled in yourself. You should really know what you want, what you like, what you don't like, the way you like it, all that. So that would be number one on my list. I would also say for number two, don't fall victim to declining health. Now, this is what smart people do that are over 50. They don't accept declining health. First of all, they do things to avoid declining health. And that would be me as well, because when I was younger, I used to party a lot. So I drank, chased women, lack of sleep. You know, you go to work, you only did an hour of sleep, but you got to do a double, that kind of stuff. I used to do that. And once I started having problems as far as like after I would go out, because you know when the wild people, when they went out 3-4 days in a row. You know what I mean? No sleep, working, drinking, whatever, not eating right. So eventually I started having problems. I had problems with my liver. It was like it was in the very beginning stages of going bad. And So I made up my mind then and there that I would stop drinking, that I would start taking better care of myself. I would start eating different, which I did. I stopped eating meat. I ate more vegetables, more fruit, way more fruit. I had diabetes. I had high cholesterol. No, I did not I didn't take medicine from the doctors, none of that. I went to the doctor to get my blood checked and all that, but I didn't take none of that medicine they was trying to give me. I didn't do that. I did it on my own. And plus, I deal with a herbalist. I don't deal with doctors. I don't trust doctors. If you're a doctor out there, no offense, but the Western way of doing things as far as medicine is concerned, I'm just not on board with it. So I know there are cures for everything. I'm not one of these people with their head in the sand. So what I did, I just changed the way I ate. And that changed everything. I ate more vegetables, no meat, drank more water, lowered. I still was eat. I every now and then I still eat a little junk here and there, but I stopped. I really, with the processed food, I wasn't eating cereal anymore. I wasn't doing none of that. I stopped doing dairy, no more milk, none of that. So I did maintenance so I can continue to have good health. Preventive maintenance, that's what I was trying to say. Preventive maintenance. So plus I knew I was getting older. I was in my 40s when this happened. This was when I was in my early 40s. So I knew I was getting older and I knew I had to take it more serious. And I did that. And to this day, no diabetes, lower cholesterol. Anyway, I'm going on and on. So number 3 would be smart people over 50, they definitely get active. This is number 3. They get active. You have to move around. Now, those people that walk around, they're bent over, they can't move their neck up, A lot of that comes from the medication they take as well. You know what I mean? That's the side effect of some of these medications out here. But if you get active, you do a lot of stretching. Like I was starting to have hip issues, right? Because I drive a lot. So I was starting to have hip issues. You get out the vehicle, the van, the car, whatever, and you take that first step and your hip, almost like your leg like you want to fall. I was having every now and then it would be like a little tweak. And so what I did, because I do a lot of research. I do a lot of reading, research. I have books on health, all that. And ever since I learned about the importance of stretching, all types of stretching, squats, all that, my hip has been fine ever since. So that's very important. Very important. Preventive maintenance. This is what smart people over 50 do. Preventive maintenance. Not, I'll do it tomorrow. January 1st, New Year's, I'll do it. I'll start. That's my New Year's resolution. Stop that New Year's resolution garbage. You're supposed to start today. That's when you start. So, getting active is number 3. I would definitely say for number 4, this is a humongous one. Because I have family members that are like this. Living in the past. Smart people over 50 do not live in the past. I'm sure they have their moments of doing it. All of us do. I know I can tell you right now, I'm always looking at my old pictures. Look at this. Isn't this the past? That's the past. But that I have a good excuse for this because this was good music. And I have much more of these. I have plenty because I am a music addict. I'm a music, I don't even have a word for it. I'm a music addict. I love music. Older music, but I love music. But this is somewhat living in the past, but I just happen to enjoy real good music. So people over 50, smart people over 50, they either live in the past minimally, very minimal, or none. That's a big one. A lot of people live in the past and then they reminisce and then they drink and then they still doing the things they used to do, still going out partying. You 55 years old, wrinkles, and you still, I mean, it's okay to go out sometime, mingle with your friends and this and that, but to continue to party like you was when you was in your 20s and 30s, I don't know if that's good, but you suit yourself. You do. Everybody's free to do what they want out here. I would say number 5, this is the 5th thing that smart people over 50 do, and they don't compromise. And what I mean by that is, let's say they meet somebody that they like, to get in a relationship. Now, if you get in a relationship, compromise is good. But don't be some daggone doormat and just, you supposed to be compromising, but they just walking over you all the time, No. But you're not supposed to like over compromise. That's probably what I should have said. No over compromising. And these are a lot of the things I do. I definitely like to keep myself healthy. That's number 1. And it's not always with exercise. I move around every day. I'm moving every day. But the thing is that I eat a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit. Fruit kills a lot of bad things in your body. I'm not going to go there with like cures and all that because I know how YouTube is. But fruit is a godsend. So everybody needs to research the benefits of fruit and what it kills and all kinds of things, But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. So these were the 5 things that smart people over 50 do. If you're over 50, over 60, well, if you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and I would even say in your 40s, it's never too late to start taking care of yourself. And don't say, I'll wait till New Year's. Always do it. Start right then and there. Start right then and there. And you'll start seeing results within a week. If you're serious, if you do it seriously. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this positive message because we need more positivity in this world. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. To all of you over 50, I salute you.